In a significant development in the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas, a ceasefire agreement has been reached alongside a deal concerning hostages. This breakthrough comes after weeks of intense negotiations and violence that has left countless lives shattered and communities in turmoil. The ceasefire, which took effect recently, aims to halt the hostilities that have escalated in Gaza and surrounding areas. Both sides have agreed to pause military actions, allowing for much-needed humanitarian aid to flow into Gaza, where the situation has become increasingly dire. Reports indicate that the blockade has severely limited access to food, water, and medical supplies, putting immense pressure on the civilian population. As part of this agreement, there are also provisions for the release of hostages held by Hamas. This aspect of the deal has been particularly crucial, as families have been anxiously awaiting news of their loved ones. The negotiations surrounding the hostages have been complex, involving various intermediaries and international actors, all striving to ensure the safe return of those captured during the conflict. The implications of this ceasefire extend beyond immediate relief. It opens the door for potential diplomatic discussions aimed at addressing the underlying issues fueling this long-standing conflict. Many analysts believe that while this ceasefire is a step in the right direction, it is essential for both parties to engage in meaningful dialogue to prevent future escalations. However, skepticism remains. Previous ceasefires have often been short-lived, with both sides quickly returning to hostilities. The international community is watching closely, hoping that this time, the commitment to peace will hold. The situation remains fluid, and the true test will be whether both Israel and Hamas can maintain this fragile truce. In the meantime, humanitarian organizations are mobilizing to provide aid to those affected by the conflict. Efforts are underway to deliver food, medical supplies, and other essential resources to the people of Gaza. The need is urgent, and the hope is that this ceasefire will allow for a sustained effort to alleviate the suffering of civilians caught in the crossfire. As we reflect on this development, it's crucial to remember the human stories behind the headlines. Families are yearning for peace, for a chance to rebuild their lives after years of conflict. The world watches and waits, hoping that this ceasefire can pave the way for a more lasting resolution to a conflict that has caused so much pain and suffering. In conclusion, while the ceasefire and hostage deal mark a hopeful moment, the path to lasting peace remains uncertain. The commitment from both sides to uphold this agreement will be vital in determining the future of the region. As we continue to follow this story, let's keep the focus on the human impact and the urgent need for a sustainable solution that prioritizes the lives and well-being of all those affected.